Yo, I have some breaking news. I don't know if you can see it here. I'm going to use this as a background from here, but literally one day out of, yes, just one day out of the full moon in Aquarius, sudden happenings. Something happened. I wasn't at the DNC convention technically, but it was with a D. A dummy. A demon rat, excuse me. Watch this.
Out of D.C., Councilmember Trayon White is being charged with bribery. He's accused of agreeing to over $150,000 in bribes to help companies get city contracts. White was arrested yesterday and appeared in court today. He has represented Ward 8 on the D.C. Council since 2017.
Yeah, we have our team covering White's indictment and gathering new reaction to his arrest. Our lineup.
Okay, so I'm from DC. I'm from Ward 4, which is where Muriel, Mayor of Oz Bowser, represented before she became mayor. Also, Adrian Fenty was the mayor before her, straight out of my Ward 4. So Ward 4 is the most gentrified part of DC next to Capitol Hill, Ward 1. And literally, DC is so gentrified now. And not only gentrified, the other half is total immigrants, okay? But Ward 8, where this fool is from, Ward 8 is literally the worst, the hood, where all the blacks live, right? Y'all know I don't rock with that word black because it means nothing, and this nothingness, ninja, stole, literally stole. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. Shout out to Anton, who's from, I think, Detroit or something. I can't remember, but he's from out of the city. He's not from the city. He's not from DC, not from the DMV, and all the way across the country up north, they're talking about this. How embarrassing, man.
Update us, Rafa.
All right, listen to this.
Now, Lorenzo, it was essentially a company owner here in D.C. who was facing federal charges for stealing COVID relief funds.
PPPs.
Who agreed to work with the FBI in this operation in exchange for a plea deal for himself. Now, that person's name is never mentioned
Of
in
course.
this complaint. However, prosecutors say the conversation
Stop, baby D.
had with Councilmember White
my cat
are all
star.
on video. Now, this criminal complaint, 4 cash payments
Look at
of
this hoe.
$35,000 each between June and August. During several of the meetups, prosecutors say White is seen in video taking envelopes with cash anywhere from $5,000 to $15,000. In exchange, White would use his position as a council member to pressure government employees at the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement and the Department of Youth and
Gentrifying the neighborhood
Services
or
to
leaving it
extend
raggedy.
Several DC contracts. Now, those contracts were valued at $5.2 million and were intended to provide violence intervention services here in the district.
Oh, but it's still violent as hell in Ward 8.
News conference, Mayor Muriel Bowser said she was disappointed and called this case.
So I'm not giving Muriel any time on my video, but her, the mayor here in my new city, Baltimore, all the blue cities ran by black mayors are fucked up. And why? Because they're corrupt, starting from the damn little ass DC council member, 5 foot tall, just turned 40. Nigga, excuse me, ninja, nobody. This one is probably up next. Pluto Return means Pluto is returning to destroy that ass and rebirth for the people. We just had an Aquarius full moon. The moon was in Aquarius the day they wrote the Constitution, not just for DC, but for all. Notice that I can see even from behind in the cameras. Do you see how they're wrinkled? Trayon used to stand in front of a lot of wrinkled flags. I knew literally when I started knowing about the significance of wrinkled flags, meaning treason, that these people was going down. They even got them for a council member. Muriel got one too. You can see the big ass wrinkle right there. Trust not these people because of their skin color. Because there's good and bad people in every complexion, in every gender, in every size, shape, however you want to split it. Leave these ninjas alone. How Treon got people supporting him still right now in DC. When y'all know everywhere from Alabama, because I lived in Ward 6, Southeast side, so I'm thinking of the police stations. I lived in Ward 7. But Ward 8 is like from Marionbury, which used to be formerly Good Hope Road, all the way up, down Alabama, down South Capitol Street to Southern Avenue. That whole area is off the chain, and the only part is good is off Mississippi Avenue. I'm 46 years old, Washingtonian, okay? The only good part is Mississippi Avenue and Stanton Road at the bottom by the park where them single family homes are. That's the only good part, and the big ass apartment next to it. And I bet you everybody that's still cheering him on is those people that he probably helped bribe or helped, was part of all of this, because he couldn't do that shit single-handedly. He even was giving his girl some of that cash to go on girls' trips. Like, please, ninjas, stop voting, or definitely stop voting Democrats. The Republicans ain't no better. If y'all remember, Donald Trump used to take pictures with Jesse Jackson and all them old ass ninjas. Diddy, Snoop, Oprah, Bill Clinton, all of them. He's out to tell folks what's really real, and he's been doing it. And that's the only reason he's got my support, because I don't need to be governed. Definitely not by this muffin top head. Let me let this play out for the last little bit if you want to hear about this. Child, listen to this.
In this criminal complaint, it says that it was Councilmember White himself who suggested to this company owner that they try to venture out and expand and secure other types of contracts in other areas, including mental health and housing.
Wow, housing.
A cash cow. Now,
okay.
That company owner said he also gave Councilmember
That's why y'all still up in the motherfucking Savannah Terrace and all that parkland.
Councilmember White is due back here, federal court, on September 19th.
And that ninja getting 15 whole years.
The council members up for re-election this November, so it'll be interesting to see how this impacts the race moving forward.
Again, this ain't gonna be your typical election. It's gonna start with this type of shit. A lot of people are going down. Not only that, news is out. The reason they brought the migrants here is because they don't need your little black boats. They got theirs. Because that's part of the giving them free money, $4,000 in food stamps and $13,000 in TANF. Giving them housing, giving them $100,000 business loans with no credits. Everything you're supposed to have. And you don't. And whereas I teach my kids how to survive on their own without needing the indoctrination of their schools, but just using our talents and skills to stay away from the government, not rely on the government for nothing. And that's on period. I don't really want to run this because F out of Treon and all of them. Please leave a comment, because am I wrong? I try to get y'all to understand how astrology is already telling what's going to happen and what has happened already and what is presently happening, because it's just like a weather report. The energies above are so below, and that's why we all are in a whole muck right now. But the Great Awakening is coming. We'll talk more into depth if you want to know more. If you want to know how you personally are affected, please like, follow, comment, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. And yeah, let's tap in, because what else is there to do? The same old no. And while Mercury retrograde is coming to an end and it is Mercury Day, I'm doing this on Mars Day, taking action, but it's officially Mercury Day when this comes out. Time to get some information. This is the last time to rewind, redo, renew before we go into the rest of this retrograde season with Pluto and all the others. It's like 5 planets in retrograde now. I'm here to help, not to hinder, like those that are getting paid and taking your money, like old Treon White. Peace, y'all. Happy Mercury Day.